Welcome to another episode of What's Up, Doc?
Great. Thank you all for being here today. I'm going to first ask you to introduce yourself, so remind us what your name is, what grade you're in, and where you go to school. Okay?
Okay. My name is Damien. I'm in 7th grade and I go to Fairhaven.
Awesome.
My name is Maddie. I'm in 7th grade and I go to Shucks.
Thank you, Maddie.
My name is Mason. I go to Whatcom, and I'm in 7th.
Okay. And last time we were all together, you were all in what grade?
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten at Cordata.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And now you're not all grown up, but you're quite grown up. And it's fun to see all of you. And there's going to be a whole lot of people that remember the video from back when you were in kindergarten. Why don't we start with Damien? What's your first question that you have? No, let me help you. So your first question is, what do you like to do at recess? So what do I like to do at recess? Well, what do you like to do at recess?
You. You.
You, me? Oh, you're interviewing me. Good point.
Yes.
When I'm at recess, if it's during the school day, I like to go play on the monkey bars and hang upside down. So thanks for coming back together. When you think back, so now you've been all the way through elementary school and you're more than halfway through middle school now, right? Because you're about to be 8th graders.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's one of your favorite moments being a student in our schools? So that could be elementary or that could be middle. What's one of your favorite things to do during the year?
Just hang around with my friends.
Hang around with your friends. So you made a lot of good friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
I made a lot of good friends because I moved a lot.
You moved different places throughout the school district, and yeah. Okay. Thanks. Maddie?
In 6th grade when we were learning about Greek mythology.
Okay. And what was that? What did you enjoy about that?
We got to play a game with another class where we all had different roles for each Greek god.
Great. Thanks.
Probably meeting people through sports at the school. Like, I met one of my friends from basketball when we had the season here, and now we hang out a lot after school and during school.
Great. And you do basketball and soccer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone like to play soccer?
Oh, I love soccer.
Yeah.
I used to be to a soccer game since I was free.
Is that right?
My mom. Yeah, I have a soccer tournament tomorrow. My mom sent me up to soccer club. I didn't.
There you go. So soccer is a fun thing to do at recess.
I don't like it.
You don't like it. All right. Well, Maddie, what's your question?
What is your favorite school lunch?
Favorite school lunch? Oh my goodness.
That's the yummy part.
I love a good cheeseburger, tater tots, and chocolate milk.
Wait. I love chocolate.
Yeah, I know. We're going to have it once a year. We're going to have chocolate milk day. Well, let's see if what questions might be on your mind. Who wants to go first?
I can.
All right.
What is your favorite part about your job?
This week is graduation. And so it's been fun. It's fun to see students who have gone through elementary. You guys are middle, and heck, maybe we'll come back together in 4 or 5 more years when you're graduating. But it's a pretty exciting time when students have gone through, 12 or 13 years, and to see their families and them excited. So graduation week is always a pretty fun week. It's a culmination of a lot of work. Yeah. Maddie?
What doctor are you of?
Oh, do you guys remember the answer to that question?
Not really.
What doctor are you?
Yeah, what doctor? So Dr. Baker, so it's a doctor of education. So you often hear of doctors of medicine, right, when you go to the doctor? So some people have doctorates in other things besides medicine, and mine is in education. And that's why I'm the superintendent, is because I've learned a lot about school. So my doctorate's all about how to support schools and help students be successful. Oh.
Okay. How have you been over the years?
How have I been? Well, that's nice of you to ask. I've been pretty good. Since I saw you guys, we've had a lot go on in the world, haven't we?
Yeah.
We had something called that pandemic. What grade were you guys in when the pandemic hit?
I think 3rd or 4th.
2020, 3rd or 4th?
Yeah.
Okay. So since I've seen you, that was a pretty big moment. So that was probably one of the hardest things as a school district that we've had to face. So we've had hard things, but we've also had a lot of great things, and we've gotten through that. I was actually in a kindergarten class this morning, and what was interesting was the kindergarten teacher was saying, this group of students, they were, when the pandemic hit, they were like 1 or 2, like they weren't in school. And so we're starting to see the next group of students who weren't really involved with the pandemic. And so it's like, that's getting farther in the rearview mirror. So, so since I've seen you, a lot has happened, but it's been pretty good. Tell me what are you excited about with 8th grade? Like you've been out in 6th, 7th, 8th grade's kind of the top of the, like the oldest class in the school. What's something you're looking forward to in 8th grade?
Probably just having like new teachers and like meeting new people.
Yep, okay. Maddie?
New classes.
New classes, yep, every year getting kind of the new start.
Maybe having more classes with my friends that I don't have.
Yep, okay. And does high school seem like a long ways away?
Yeah.
Yeah,
me.
kind of.
Not to you, Maddie, but to you guys. It's going to be here before you know it. But 8th grade, that's a fun last year in middle school. Let's do one more round of a question that you might have, whether it's one we asked last time or a new one. And let me start over here.
What was your favorite What's Up doc?
My favorite it might have been interviewing 3 kindergartners. You guys were so funny. And I've watched that video now a couple times in the past few weeks. And that was, you were a little more, like you're very focused right now on the kindergarten video. You guys were a little more, what's the word?
Silly.
Silly. You guys are silly. Okay, cups down. Cups down. I'm going to change my answer. Today I learned that kindergartners are pretty funny. That's what I learned today. But that one was really fun, and I remember having to tell everyone to put their mugs down and focus. And but that was probably one of my favorite. Yeah, Maddie.
Is there anything you enjoy doing during the summertime?
Is there anything that I do during the summertime?
You enjoy doing?
Oh, you know, the thing the last few years I've enjoyed the most is camping. So, yep, heading out with my family or friends and just having a fire at night and being out under the stars has been probably my favorite thing. Thank you.
What is your favorite sport?
To play or watch?
Anyone?
I love watching the Seahawks. So that's probably my favorite sport to watch. Growing up, I used to be a soccer player, so that was my favorite sport. All right, so last question I'm going to ask you guys is, you now have been in our school district for 7, 8 years, including kindergarten, right? 8 years. You still got some time to go. If you had one piece of advice for me or one wish that you had that we could help make do in our school district to make things even better for students. So piece of advice or a wish, what would it be now that you know all that you know and you still have some time here? I didn't prep you guys with this question, so I'll give you a second to think about.
I have one.
Okay.
Well, for our school, we haven't been on much field trips that we went on a bus, but because normally we walk, but most of the field trips aren't that far, but just more going on a bus to field trips.
Okay. Anywhere in particular, or just get on a bus and go somewhere farther?
Twice since I've been at this school, we've been to, went to the college.
Yep. Over to Western?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a kind of a long walk, but it wasn't that bad. But
Yep.
I just wish that we could take a bus, but it's fine if we don't. It was just something that went on my
Well, I
mind.
bet you if you stick with basketball, soccer, and some of those, when you get to high school especially, you might be traveling on a bus a lot. So, good one. All right. Maddie, something, either a piece of advice or something that you would wish that we might be able to do?
Like maybe add more electives
Or
to
electives?
to middle schools, I guess.
Yep. No, that's good. You're definitely going to get more when you get to high school, but you're right, middle school, we've tried over the years to see if we could get more electives, and so that's a great one. Okay. Damien?
I would say more field trips for middle school because recently my siblings have been going to a lot of field trips, more than I have.
Okay. Okay, so that 2 field trips, so getting out of the school and going and seeing the community and the world and different places. That's awesome. Okay. If we're all around in 4 or 5 years, would you guys get together when you're seniors one last time? Do one more video?
Maybe.
Maybe? Fair answer.
Why not?
Why not? Maddie? Might be game for it? Okay. Well, we're going to put this video together, and just like last time, there's going to be thousands of people that see it. And I think it's really special to be able to see kind of from when you were kindergartners to now, and just you've matured, and you guys are doing great. So keep up the good work, and and proud of you, and I'm glad that you were able to come today and let everybody kind of see how you're doing. All right?
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Good job.
And I want to thank each of you for being here today. Good job. And you guys have a good rest of your day, okay?
That's all, folks.